Hey there, we are back in my garage and looking at an update on the garage studio project that I introduced in the last video. Let's get the bad news out of the way just right off the bat. There are obviously no new walls up here in this space. And what I found out due to some scheduling issues with the guys that I've hired to come and put the walls in for me, they're not going to be able to come and do that until the first week in August. And so that's a couple of weeks away still, which is disappointing, but I'm still looking forward to it. And I'm glad that I chose those guys because I think that they'll do a good job, much better than I could do by myself for sure. So in the meantime, I've been doing some cleanup work. Obviously you can tell if you looked at the space in the last video, everything pretty much has been cleaned out of the space except for a couple of tables. And some random stuff that I've just got laying around that I didn't have a place to put anywhere. My spray booth and my paints and everything are in storage over there temporarily. And that area is not going to be part of the studio. The studio is going to start right where the window cutout is and come straight out this way, and then come out just past where that table is and then across roughly where the line on the floor is right here all the way up to the garage door. And so that'll be the space. In the meantime, while I've been waiting for walls to go in, I did get an air conditioning unit. It's over there in the corner for now. That probably is roughly its final spot. I've got it vented out the window. I'm not running it right now because this space, without it being enclosed by the new walls, is way too big of a space for that thing to keep cool. But it's there and it's in place and it's ready to go. Also, I modified the window vent kit that came with the AC unit, and I've installed over here a second vent that I can hook my spray booth to. So my spray booth will permanently vent out the window as well, and I won't have to keep, previously I was opening the window and slotting that little air outlet into the bottom edge of the window and then closing it back down every single time that I went to paint. And I won't have to do that anymore. So that's nice. So all of that window stuff is kind of taken care of at this point. Also up on the ceiling, I removed the garage door opener that used to be there, and I've placed my shop lighting up there on the ceiling. So it's plugged in to this outlet up here where the garage door opener used to plug in. And that's a remote switch. So I've got right here a switch that I'll be able to just hang on the wall inside of the door once that exists. And you can hit that and it turns those lights on. It makes it nice and bright here in the space. And then additionally, I haven't hooked up a switch for the other ones yet, but I hung two more of those lights on this wooden bar across between the garage tracks. And I've got them pointed down at an angle so that they will point right over here at my spray booth area. I always find that I have trouble seeing well down inside my spray booth, and so these things, once they get turned on, produce a nice angled light that will shine straight down over my head as I'm sitting at the spray booth, and that'll be nice to do as well. So that is kind of the progress up to this point. I've got the lighting installed. I did also have to move this light that's on the ceiling, this fluorescent garage light. I turned it 90 degrees, so it used to be this way and now it's that way, and that's just to get it out of the way of where the wall will go. The wall was going to run into it in its current situation where it was. The only other thing that I have to do before the walls go in, and I was hoping to do it this week, but it hasn't arrived yet. I ordered off of Amazon, I ordered an insulation kit for the backside of this garage door. So it'll be some foam panels and some other insulation material that I can cut to shape and put inside each of these little rectangular areas on the back side of my garage door to insulate that really well, because I have noticed, especially in the afternoons when the sun is outside, this metal garage door radiates a lot of heat through into the room. And so since we're not blocking that off, I will probably hang a curtain in front of it in the final version of this thing once the walls go in, just to hide it so that it doesn't look quite so ugly, but it will be there, and so it needs to be insulated. So I'm going to work on that hopefully next week, and then the following week is when the guys are going to be here to install the walls. So I probably won't post another one of these updates until we have the walls either going in or completed. So I will talk to you then. Hopefully that'll be, as I said, the first week in August. In the meantime, I'm just waiting, and I'm excited to use the space, but I know there's still quite a lot of work to be done before I can do so. So I hope you have a good day. I will talk to you next time, and happy building.